Hello everyone, Will of Films here, and today is this video of my Gunpla collection. So these are the models, which is right in front of the camera, obviously. So these are these are Gunpla model kits that I have in my collection. All of them are just from Mobile Suit Gundam, mainly them from the Universal Century timeline, like the 1 Year War version. So yeah, this is a collection video where I share of my Gunpla collection about the models, the figures that I have. However, I will not include like other types of accessories, like an example, like I will not include like vehicle like models that come with the Gunpla set. It's probably because that this is more focused on the actual mobile suits themselves rather than like small accessories of the vehicles that like say a tank comes in a set with a Zaku 2. I am not going to include that because to me I don't feel like I don't think it's really supposed to be part of the set, like part of the mobile suit. So yeah, but I will make a video of that sooner or later. For now, this is the collection. So we're gonna start off with the small ones, then move up to the more bigger ones, you could say. So yeah, let's start off with the first one. This being the MSO6 Zaku 2, the SD version. Now, I collect this model kit when I was like, let's say, quite young, like let's say maybe 11 years old. I'm like 16 right now. So this is a Zaku 2 model kit. I get it. It's like very small. It's because this is probably like the first Gundam model kits that I have. And since I want to start off with something extremely easy, and easy to build and without any wrong corrections, I decided to pick this guy up. It's an SD kit because SD is like it's like means like a smaller version, like basically chibi versions of the Gundam themselves. That's why they're like very small, because they're like chibi versions, to be honest. So yeah, he has a Saku machine gun, a He-Hawk, bazooka, and there's a mechanism where you can move the mono eye. So you can move in any direction you want. So yeah, so this is the first model. The second one is the RX-78-2 Gundam, the granddaddy Gundam of all Gundams in the anime, in all of Gundam anime shows. Is the granddaddy. He's the classic. This is again an SD kit because I want to pick something very easy to build, and since I think that SD kits are like the most easiest since they're very small and they don't have a lot of parts, although they do lack very somewhat poor posability. Like for example, you cannot like, let's say you want to make him like fly, but you want his upper body to be very up like that. SD kits are not that for you because they're very limited posability due to their small size, but I'm okay with that because to me, figures with a little bit of figures that usually, how do you say, not so posability is easier for me to handle them because I have a lot of like experience with figures that have so much posability that it's very hard for them to pose. You'll get what I mean sooner or later in the video. That being someone like that Gundam model kit. I'll tell you later in the video, then you'll understand why. So the third one is the new Gundam. This is a SD kit, yet again. Usually this is actually the most like newest SD Gundam kits that I got. The newest one, it's a new Gundam from Mobile Suit Gundam, like Charged Counterattack, maybe, yeah, Charged Counterattack. So yeah, it's pretty much like it's very small. But however, usually this see. Oh my god, this thing is breaking apart. But yet again, I'm sorry, very sorry, but the video is a little sorry about that. But the new Gundam is actually quite tall. When you compare it to the other SD kit model kits, if you do a size comparison, the new Gundam is actually kind of taller a bit. It's probably because of his oversized head and more taller legs. And it comes with the plastic funnels, which I do not like because the plug is so small they always keep falling off. So I might as well leave it down here because I don't want to risk falling it down. Alright, so SD Gundam kits are done. Now it's time for the big boys here. Alright, let's start off with someone. Let's start off with the MS. I think if I'm not wrong, if I'm wrong, then you can correct me in the comments if you're a Gundam fan too. The MS06 Goof or Golf, I don't know why his name is like that. It starts with Gouf. I know, very weird name, but I usually pronounce it as Golf because I don't want to make fun of his name because it sounds more like Goofy. I don't want to make fun of it. It's a classic mobile suit from the Beautiful Century timeline. So here's the figure. This is a robot damashii figure, meaning you don't have to build it. You don't have to build it like a model kit. Instead, you already have the figure. It's like an action figure Gundam. It comes with his wire that can like zap his enemies. It's because that he's designed to like take on like higher, more powerful mobile suits. And in order to do that, they must kill its engines and must shut down its power. So this is why the Goof have this wire thing. It's supposed to like wrap around his enemies and tase them, pretty much like a taser, to be honest. So yeah, this is actually one of probably the most oldest Gundam figures that I have. Like this is like the first ever Gundam figure to actually I get my hands on. I mean, if you don't include the SD kits. So yeah, if you don't include the SD kits, this probably is my first ever Gundam figure. It's Robot damashii. So yeah, it's a MS06 Goof. Alright, now for the other one. This is my favorite one of them all, pretty much. The MS06 Zaku 2. Now this is a model kit. I usually have to build it, and I even have to paint. I have to paint it too. It's because that I bought the Ecolobe version, meaning that this entire Zaku before I painted was literally entirely black, except for the mono eye. But all the pieces, all the parts are just covered in black color because it's been reused from recycled plastic models. And Ecolobe is basically like it's like they decided to team up with Bandai so they can like recycle plastic Gundam model kits, like say the Gundam sprues like this, which this is what the pieces came from. They usually like recycle them and then they can turn into newer Gundam model kits. And they decided to paint them black to make them special. But yet again, I decided I don't want a black Zaku. Instead, I want more traditional color. So I decided to custom paint my own way. And I'm really happy of my process and work over the Zaku 2. It's considerably. This is the model kit is my most favorite because I custom painted it and it looks very well. I tried to paint it in the like classic Gundam style, which is the Zaku 2 is like a lightish green color, but the color that I'm using is Citadel's Death God green color. So it makes this darkish green color, which I'm okay with that because it makes it like a rusty battle damage version of the Zaku. And plus it actually kind of looks like those type of Zaku 2s that was used in in Mobile Suit Gundam MS-18, those ground Zaku's version rather than the space types. So yeah, there's the Triple Bismuth, Zaku machine gun, He-Hawk, and the mono eye can move, but however, it's going to be very difficult since this is a very old model kit. It was made since the 2000s. It has to be, how do you say, rip it apart, move the eye, and There you go. Now you can move his eye. However, I do not really like this type of functioning for the Zaku 2 because on newer Zaku 2 model kits, there's like a plug. You can literally just switch it and the eye can move. But on this model kit, you have to take out the entire head and take out its top just to move its model eye, which I don't like, but I can understand why. Because this model kit is made since 2000s, like 2002, if I'm not mistaken. So, yeah. Alright. The other model. Alright. This is kind of my what you call least most favorite Gundam model kit, to be honest. It's because I don't know, I don't really like Mobile Gundam Unicorn, like the design. It looks a little crystal like, but this is usually probably the only Gundam from Mobile Gundam Unicorn, the only Mobile model kit that I have. And usually this is the G-frame version, meaning that it comes in a box. It comes in 2 boxes. One is for the armor and one is for an endoskeleton. And you have to build the endoskeleton and put the armor on. So there you go. So yeah. However, this is not really my most favorite model kit. It's because it's kind of loose a little bit, especially the waist. However, I did fix the loose parts at the legs. When the legs were very loose, I fixed it with some super glue that I, definitely watch Gundam Gunpla tips of how to make your Gundam model kits feel better. So, yeah. However, this is yeah. Also, plus, don't mind me, like, my talking is a little weird. I'm a little bit, not feeling well, but I'm fine. And plus, I haven't even posted, like, videos. And I decided that I want to make a short video about my Gunpla collection. Since I came back from my vacation to Japan, I bought some model kits. So, yeah, I'm just gonna, so yeah, don't mind me. Anyway, let's get back to the video. And there it is. You will definitely understand why I, especially do not like this model. And it's here. This is the, if I'm not mistaken, the armored Gundam from Gundam Extra. I don't know how to pronounce it, but if you're a Gundam fan or like Gundam fan and you know about Gundam, you can correct me in the comments. If any Gundam fans watching this, correct me in the comments, please, because I haven't get used to into other timeline Gundam shows. I only know the Universal Century timeline. That's it. Not like other versions of the Gundam in like those, in either spin-offs, alternate versions, or just like any type of like Gundam related mecha show. I only know the Universal Century timeline. So yeah, you can correct me in the comments if you're a Gundam fan watching this. So yeah, anyway, back to this video, back to its figure. Now, you may be saying that why I especially pointed out that this Gundam figure is like, how do you say, not my most favorite when it comes to posability, is because, number one, there's just too many movable joints. Like, seriously, this thing has like so many, and I mean many movable joints. Like, for example, the arm can like move it can move well, and the legs can't. Yeah, the armor parts can fall off quite easily, to be honest. But the figure itself, how do you say? It's not bad. I mean, it's good. I mean, the joint. I mean, yes, it does have a lot of posability, and you can pose him in basically any way you want. It's just that it's like, have you ever like played a figure, and then you want to just make him a simple pose, but then all of a sudden the figure has so many like movable joints that it's very hard to pose him in a more good way, like pose him in the most simplest way, because there's so many joints that you'll probably get a little bit confused over time of what part are you moving. So yeah, so yeah, this is the armored Gundam, and sorry, the armored parts on the feet, especially the feet, are very loose. They can fall off really easily. So yeah, I'll probably need to super glue that. And usually, I mean, I like the design of this Gundam. It really reminds me of the original RX, like RX armored, fully armored Gundam, but mixed with some like futuristic parts. Kind of especially the head sculpt. The head really looks like the original RX-78-2 Gundam. Just a few modifications like these line things, like these like metal grayish lines, and just like this blue like camera, even though it's supposed to be red. Well, in the original Granddaddy Gundam, it's supposed to be reddish color, but yeah, this is a totally different figure when it compared to the RX-78-2 Gundam. So yeah, let's continue on. Let's continue on. So yeah, I still don't like this figure because it's just too many poses. Okay, let's get right on to the top ones. For the top ones, these are like the most, what you call, the ones that these are like the most favorite ones, but there are the least most favorite ones on the top. That being this mod kit, the MSO6S Zaku 2 Char's version. Now, you may be asking, whoa, the films. I thought you liked Char Anazable, the Red Comet. He's a famous pilot. Well, yes, and I do like his mobile suit. It's just that for this Universal Century High Grade kit, this newest one, is a little bit. The joints kind of break easily for some reason. Like, for example, the arm here is a little. Sorry, it's fixed a little super glue. Oh, maybe I'll try the other arm. This part here inside, it broke quite easily, and I do not know how it happened, but I literally just moved the arm just a bit and it just break, and then I was like, what was that? And then I saw it and I was like, you gotta be kidding me. And second of all, you may be asking, wait, is that one of those Gundam hands where you can get as a set? Yes, these usually when you compare to like the original Gundam trigger finger hands, this is supposed to be part of one of those real grade Gundam kits where you can get the extra hand, like extra movable or just like new and more designed hands. It's because the other trigger finger hand that comes with the Zaku breaks. And I was pretty mad about it, but luckily Bandai created these type of sets where you can literally just buy a hand and just replace the broken one with the new one, which I really like because it's kind of useful, although it is kind of hard to put it in right now. Just give me a moment. Yeah, it's very hard to put this Zaku machine gun on, but I'll get used to it. Yeah. And put the arm here. So even though with all these drawbacks on this model kit, I still really like it though. I mean, I do like Char's original Zaku 2, probably more than Char's Zabi mobile suit. I probably like Char's Zaku 2 more than pretty much, I don't know, more than anything, I guess. I mean, I do like the OG classic regular Grunt Zaku, but Char's Zaku 2 is pretty badass and pretty cool, and it was extremely effective when it comes to Char's greatest battles with the Gundam, or basically any battle in the Universal Century timeline where Char uses his mobile suit and literally just annihilate like an army of battleships. And great army of battleships. So yeah. And you can see why you mean, like, why do I mean of this thing breaks all the time? Because this thing is quite flimsy for some reason. But I think the reason why is probably because this is a very old kit. This is like an old kit, but not that old. Not that old like the regular Grunt Zaku that I showed you just now. It's still new though, but it's still lacking though. So yeah, but I still love it. And it's very posable, and I was thinking of making a stop motion with it, like a Gundam stop motion with it, because I was thinking of creating new Gundam content. So yeah, sorry, I just need to put this Yeah. Oh shoot. Um. Oh, okay. You know what? I'm just gonna. Sorry, don't mind me. I'm just gonna put this here and put this thing here. Sorry if you're looking at this. It's very hard and difficult. I know this is kind of wasting the time, but I'm trying my hardest and best. And plus, this is my first ever video when I do a collection video. And, you know, I'm a bit not into collection videos because it's not that easy. I did not plan it out in the first place because I was pretty busy over the weeks because there's Chinese New Year and I'm Chinese and I do celebrate it. So yeah, all right. So yeah, Charles Zaku 2 high grade model kit, very posable and very detailed. And I was thinking of making a stop motion with it soon in the future. Don't worry, the video will come out. Don't worry, I will make more stop motion videos as soon as I can. All right? Yeah. All right. Let's put it back. All right. Continuing on the next one. Let's take on this one. All right. This is actually the newest Gundam model kit that I had got. It's the RX-6, I think, gun tank. It is the RX gun tank, or I usually just call it the RX gun tank for short because it's more easier for me to say it out loud. So yeah, this is actually the classic OG mobile suits that appeared in the original Gundam anime. And yet again, same as the Zaku 2, this is also an Ecologue version, meaning that it's just pure black with no color. But I decided to custom paint it myself. So I did use a lot of like colors, like Citadel's Warhammer paints, like Macrack blue, like lead Belcher, and some sunlight yellow. All my paints are basically Warhammer 40k paints. It's because because I wasn't into the painting hobby yet. That's why I don't have like a collection of different types of paints from different companies. So yeah, so this is its treads. Here's the autocannons. Here's the main guns, and inside, if you look inside, you can see that I painted the pilot. Yeah, boy. Yeah, I painted the pilot, and you can take this off for a more clear screen. If you can see closely, you can see I painted the pilot. I try to paint it as very accurate as the show because they're like wearing space suits. I like those space suits in order to function in space. I guess. So yeah, I try to keep accurate as possible. And probably this is like that's like literally the tiniest thing that I ever painted in a plastic model kit. Like literally, I've been painting like multiple type of miniatures, and there's so many small details, but I never paint this thing very small. That thing is the smallest. Very small, but very difficult to paint. But I think I nailed it. I think it actually looks like the suit itself. So yeah, and also I was also thinking of using this for my new Gundam stop motion series. Like again, like the Charles Zaku 2 just now. I was thinking of making a Gundam stop motion video, just because that since I have so much Gundam model kits in my collection and probably new ones coming soon, I was thinking of making like my own Gundam stop motion based on the series. It's probably going to be based on the 1 year war, like, you know, your average Mobile Suit Gundam, Universal Century episode. However, there will be there will be like in the stop motion series, there may be some scenes where there are some mobile suits from different timelines. Like let's say, I don't know, like let's say the Iron Orphan Gundam in the Universal Century timeline. Yes, it may be like weird and different, but it's my version. It's like my own series version. It's my own story. So yeah, it's supposed to be like not canon. My Gundams, for my original idea for my new Gundam stop motion series, is supposed to be like not part of the Universal Century, but is like based around the Universal Century. So yeah, but the video will come in soon. The series will be made. really soon. For now, I just need to find the time for it. And yeah, this is the gun tank. It's pretty cool, right? So yeah, pretty good gun tank model kit. This is the newest one that I bought in Japan. I bought it at the Gundam Yokohama factory, which you can see in one of my videos, my short videos. You can see that I did record a footage video of the moving Gundam at Yokohama. So yeah, this model kit here, I bought it from the Gundam Yokohama factory. Very nice. Okay, now for the offshoot. Now for the final two. The final two left. Both the RX-FO Gundams. Now, let's start with the OG classic version of the OG classics of the moving Gundam. So this model kit I built like over a few weeks ago, and it is based on the moving Gundam. Like, you know, like in Yokohama, there's like the Yokohama, the moving Gundam. This model kit is supposed to be based on that moving statue. So yeah, and usually this is a pretty good kit. I really love this kit. It really is like, it really captures like the classic OG Gundam. Like classic OG Gundam, but at the same time trying to mix it with like some futuristic parts. Almost like take some characteristics from Unicorn Gundam, like the regular version, rather than the Bashin or the golden version, and something like that. So yeah, this is based on the moving Gundam. It's just moving Gundam. It comes with the beam rifle, a shield, and a beam saber. You take it out. You can fit it with this laser. Put it right in there, and you probably only need a lock fist hand, meaning you don't need the trigger finger hand to put it in. You just need the regular fist hands. You put it right in there, and there you go. You got a Gundam with a beam saber. Definitely not a rip-off version of a lightsaber. Definitely do not. Yeah, definitely not. So yeah, there's a beam saber. The beam saber. It's just pure pink plastic, visible a little bit, and it does look kind of epic. It looks very epic model kit. So yeah, you can do a lot of posability with this. Actually, I really love this Gundam model kit, like this, especially the RX Dash, like the Granddaddy Gundam. But this is probably my most favorite version of the Granddaddy Gundam himself. Probably because it's just, you know, it's like a redesigned version of it, but it still has like the OG classics. It is himself. So yeah. So yeah, this is probably my only RX, like RX-78-2 like Gundam, even though it's not the RX-78-2 Gundam. Instead, it's the RX-FO Gundam from the moving Gundam at Yokohama. That I also bought this there too. But yet again, I probably will also get more RX-78-2 Gundam model kits. Let's say like the high grade RX-78-2 Gundam model kit. So yeah, so this is the Gundam. Yeah, this is the RX Gundam. So yeah, I was also plus I'd probably also be using this Gundam for my stop motion as like a Gundam who like rise from his base and managed to defeat some Zaku's in it. That's my original plan for my original series in, like, let's say part 1 of the series. It's gonna be like a story where the Earth Federation and Principality of Zeon are just doing what they do in the original anime, just fight each other for independence and dominance and power and will. So yeah. So this is the market. Alright, for the final one at the end of the then the end of the video. The RX-OF Gundam High Mobility Type version. So this version of the Gundam is actually pretty much the same figure as that one. but this time it comes with more accessories. First off, there is the Gundam shield. There is his rocket boosters. It's double rocket boosters, some beam sabers, and a new weapon called the triple beam rifle. Double beam rifle. To be honest, I mean they don't even mind giving this thing a name. So yeah, so I probably would just call it the double beam rifle. But it does remind me a lot of the fully armored RX Gundam laser cannon, or it reminds me of the XL Gundam, similar with that. There's like its auto cannons, as something similar. Yeah, it's like double laser guns into one. And usually this thing is fully armored, but you can take it off its armor. Let's say take off his legs armor and take out his chest armor. What you have to do is jiggle that a bit. You can take out his chest armor, its backpack, and you're pretty much done, I guess. I mean, usually when compared to the original RX-FO Gundam, you can see there's different colors. It's because that this is supposed to be the RX this design is supposed to be based on the RX-78-2 Gundam, but the black color version. Because spoilers for Gundam, I guess. I mean, like Gundam is already an old show. I mean, I don't mind giving spoilers, but spoiler alert for this video. The RX in the Universal Century timeline, the Earth Federation was thinking of mass producing the RX-78-2 Gundam into like a small army. That means like they can mass produce it in order to win the war. So they decided to add in different colors so they can be instantly recognizable which version do they have, because they're gonna mass produce it so much that they probably have to like add different type of colors in order to identify which of these Gundams are which part of the continent. Let's say for example, the RX-78-2 Gundam is supposed to be at Site 7, I think. Site 7. If I was wrong, please correct me in the comments. It's supposed to be at Site 7 and is usually a bluish red color. But in the side story of Mobile Suit Gundam, the Universal Century timeline, when they mass produce it, this version of the RX Gundam, if I'm not mistaken, was originated from America, I think, like let's say the South of America. I may not know this, but because I'm a little bit into the original classic storyline rather than the side stories based on the original classic storyline. So yeah, correct me in the comments if you have information for it. So yeah, but I really like this model kit. Probably I like this thing more than this one though. It's probably because it has extra accessories, and the armor armor and the boosters kind of remind me of the full armor Gundam from Mobile Suit Gundam Thunderbolt, which I did watch Mobile Suit Gundam Thunderbolt, and it's probably my most favorite Gundam show of all time. So yeah, but I still love the original classic. It still has its classic color and body shape. Well, this one is like a little bit, how do you say, like a repaint version of it. So yeah. So yeah, I think that's, you can say that's all for the video. That's all for the, you can say that's all for the video. And that is my entire collection of Gundam model kits that I collected probably over the years. And I'm really proud of it. It's because that, you know, I'm getting into the Mobile Suit Gundam franchise. And it's a worldwide hobby and model kits. Since I love building like models, like this, you can just take a tweezer and just cut it out and then stick together, stuff like that. You know, I built like many miniatures or models, like say built Tamiya models, Warhammer models, and yeah, I'm used to building all of that. And I think Gunpla, which is short for Gundam plastic model kit, for short in Japanese, Gunpla. I think this is the perfect model line series that I had experienced, and I think it's probably my most favorite of them all. And I'll probably keep on doing this, keep on like building all these model kits if I have the time, and if I want to continue this hobby. That's why in my, how do you say, my Discord server, when I talk to my old friend Luther, who has his own channel, you can see him when he's supposed to, like, when he's posting like comments in my videos. I had a private talk on Luther on Discord that I was thinking of just simply quitting my most favorite hobby, my previous one being Warhammer. It's probably because that Gunpla, like Gundam model kits, I think this is more fun and more enjoyable to build, in my opinion. So yeah, that's why I kind of quit Warhammer, instead continue on a new series. So yeah, so yeah, that's all for the video, and this is all my collection, and maybe more videos like this will come out soon. It's just that I have to think of what time do I have to do it, because I'm quite busy. I'm definitely going to be busy this year, so yeah. So yeah, it's not going to be easy, but I'll try my best. I'll try my hardest to post as many as I can. Maybe I can post more collection videos. That would be fun. And that would be like fun. So yeah, that's all for this video. Thank you for watching. You can like and subscribe if you want. I would love for you to subscribe, like and subscribe. That's what YouTube is, I guess. And yeah, and for the new stop motion series being Mobile Suit Gundam: The 1 Year War, I haven't come up with a name of that, but it will be coming out soon. It probably won't come out really that soon, but I'll try my best. For the new series of stop motion, being Gundam, it will be coming out soon, very soon, as long as I have the time for it and I can do it. And if I can do it, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. You can like and subscribe. Yet again, I said it again. You can like and subscribe. You can enjoy my content if you want, and you can join my Discord server, which you can find links in my other videos in the description. You can go to my other videos and put a link, and go to the link and go into my Discord server, and you can just have a chat. Like, you can have a chat, many things you want. You can chat with my other friends in it and stuff like that. But I probably won't be on Discord for like a very long time. It's probably because something went wrong with my Discord account. But then yet again, my Discord server, my regular one, the one that I created as my own server, is still out there. It's still there. It's still there. You can still have a chat. It's just that you won't see me though. So yeah. That's all for the video. Like and subscribe, and I hope I see you in the next one. Bye bye.